Hey guys, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome. And if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be testing out a brand new foundation. So this is the Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation, and it claims to be 24 hours. So this is supposed to be sweat-proof, humidity-proof, covers imperfections, and evens out skin tone. Feels comfortable, lightweight, and breathable on skin. Shades, I got 805 Ivory, which is kind of light, and then I got 810 Classic Ivory, which I think is going to fit me a lot better. So how I'm going to do this, guys, I'm going to use a brush on one side, and I'm going to use my sponge on the other, just to see how we can get like more coverage. So I do have the Covergirl matte, which I absolutely love, and I really do want to do a video comparing these two. But that one is going to have to wait because I really want to test out this new foundation, which I have used this, but I was using it in the Ivory shade, which the Ivory shade was just way too light for me. So I actually ordered the Classic Ivory. So I am going to go in with the Classic Ivory. So I don't want to make this like a super long and boring video all about foundation. So I am going to try to make this quick. So for primer, I'm first going to take the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. I'm just going to apply this all over my face, mainly in my T-zone, and then whatever's left over, I will put on the rest of my face. And so I actually got this foundation on Amazon, which I was really shocked to see that they had it, because Amazon has a lot of makeup, but they usually get like the older stuff. They don't really usually have the newer things, and the prices do range from like $10 to $14. Now the Ivory one I got was like almost $15, and then the Classic Ivory was like $11. And then I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Primer Serum. And you guys, it's so weird. It does have a black top, which on the picture on Amazon, there was a red top plus a red pump. So I'm really shocked to see that it's black. I think that's a little bit strange. But let's go ahead in with Classic Ivory. And it is like a lot like more runny than like the matte one, because the matte one is like very thick. Let's go ahead in with the brush first. So like I said, half of my face with the brush, and then I'll do the other half with the sponge. And this foundation brush is a Vela Yui. I got this off Amazon for like 10 bucks, and it is really nice. It's almost like a brush and a sponge in one. It is very compact, but still very soft. But if you guys can see, that like instantly covered, and for it being like so runny, I wouldn't expect it to be so full coverage. But wow, you guys, do you see that? This looks absolutely beautiful on the skin. It is so glowy, so radiant, but yet so full coverage. I'm also going to drag it down the neck. Like, wow, do you guys see like a major difference? Like, look at this side. I have some imperfections, and it just doesn't look covered. And then you look at this side, like all my imperfections have just like disappeared, and it looks so soft. And it feels a little bit better having a shade that actually matches, because like I said, I did try the Ivory one out, but it was so light that it didn't really look right. But wow, guys, I'm absolutely loving it. But let's go ahead and go with the sponge side. So I'm going to take my makeup eraser sponge. The sponge seems to be covering pretty good as well. I don't really want to say this, but I think the sponge is covering better than a brush, which is very unusual. Like, you guys, do you see how like glowy and dewy my skin looks, but yet still full of coverage? Like, this is absolutely beautiful. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. When I say this is beautiful, like, this is freaking beautiful. So I will go ahead and do my concealer on camera, and then I'm going to go off camera and do my powder and all that stuff. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's in the shade Fair Beige. Because like I said, I do want to see how this concealer sits on it. So of course I am going to I'm going to use my beauty sponge to blend this in. All right, guys, I just wanted to get up a little bit closer so you guys could see everything. Like, even with this concealer on top, it looks so, so good. Of course, the concealer is hydrating, and then the foundation is a very, like, dewy and hydrating as well. But you guys, I am loving this. And now that I actually got a shade that matches me better than Ivory, because Ivory was just too white, I think it looks freaking gorgeous. Sorry, guys, I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of my face makeup, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my face. And you guys, I am super duper impressed with this foundation. I think it is absolutely amazing. And I honestly think it can definitely compare to the matte. I feel like the coverage is the same. I mean, of course, this one's matte and then the other one's dewy. But I really, really enjoyed it. Now, if I can point out a couple of things now with this side that I used the brush on, I did notice around my nose that it is very, very cakey versus the side with the beauty blender. I feel like the beauty blender just blended it out a lot better, and it actually helped it sink better into my skin. I feel like the foundation brush kept it more on the surface of my skin instead of like putting it down in my skin, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like the beauty blender definitely held it on a lot better than the brush did. Yeah, I just feel like right here and then kind of up my eyebrows, it looks really cakey. But like on the rest of my face, like my mustache, my chin, my forehead, I feel like that all looks really, really good. And I would give this foundation 10 out of 10 stars. I would love this foundation. If you guys don't have it, I definitely recommend it. So I did forget to do something. So I'm going to just take my Milani Make It Last setting spray, because to keep your foundation intact all day, you're going to want to set it, and you're also going to want to prime. But yeah, guys, if I do a check-in, I will come back. And if not, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.